if you own a home, chances are you have gutters. And if you have gutters, if you're not already paying somebody to clean them for you, you're cleaning them yourself. So what's the best way to clean the gutters? Well, one thing is to first have a nice set of gutter guards on your home. If you haven't seen the video already, click the link here to my gutter guard review video where I show you how to install gutter guards and the general review of them. But even if you have a great set of gutter guards, you're still eventually going to get debris in the gutter, and it's going to require you to clean it out. So how do you do that? I used to go put the ladder up on the house, open the gutter guards, clean everything out by hand, move the ladder 3 feet, clean it out by hand again, and so on and so forth. It took me hours. I thought there had to be a better way. It would be great if I could vacuum out the gutter, but a standard dry vac, the hoses are only about this long. Here's the standard hose, and this is the hose from the car attachment for the rigid wet dry vac. Obviously, that's not long enough to get up to the top of the house. So how can you use a dry vac to vacuum out your gutters? I'm going to show you how to extend the range of your dry vac using just a few things that you can easily pick up at a Lowe's or Home Depot. First, you will need 2 hoses for your dry vac. I have the standard one that came with the dry vac, and I also have the one with the car attachment. If you're like me and you have the second hose is the one with the car attachment, what you're going to need when I'm talking to you about PVC is you're going to need an inch, 1 inch PVC. So that's what I'm going to be using here. If you have 2 standard hoses, you're going to be able to do this as well, but you can get away with 1.25 inches PVC. You don't have to do just the inch. You can have a little bit wider. But for the purposes of this video, I'm going to use what I have, which is the standard hose and the car hose. So here's what you need. For me, I have a 2-story house, so I'm going to build about a 20-foot extension. For that, as I mentioned, here's a 10-foot PVC pipe. It is 1 inch in diameter. I got 2 of them, so I can go up 20 feet. You'll also need the elbow. This is a 1 inch elbow. I'm using 1 inch PVC, so here's a 1 inch elbow. And a coupling to connect the 2 pipes. Depending on how many pipes you have is how many couplings. Because I have 2 pipes, I only need 1 coupling, and that will attach one piece of PVC to the other piece of PVC. But the crucial part, this flexible coupling. So what I have here is a 1.5 inch to 1.25 inch flexible coupling. Now, the wet dry vacs, they don't make the hoses where they can fit any PVC, as you could see, directly in. So the trick is this guy. Take your elbow, get your elbow, whether it's 1 inch, whether it's 1.5 inches, or 1.25 inches, depending on what hose you're using. Again, I'm going to be using the car attachment hose, so I'm going to be using 1 inch PVC. So this is a 1 inch elbow. I'm going to put that into the 1/4 side flexible. See, I put that right in there. Use my screwdriver to tighten that up. So now it's in there solid. Now I'm going to take the black hose. This is the standard hose that comes with your dry vac. And I'm going to put that into the 1/2 inch size of the coupling. You see it slides right in, but slides right out. So obviously you're going to tighten up the screw there. You can find these in the PVC aisle at Home Depot. Sure, same place in Lowe's. Make that nice and tight. Now that's super tight. So I can then take my PVC, slide that right in. You're going to take your coupling, 1 inch coupling. You're going to connect it to each PVC pipe. Now you have your extension, 20 feet long, an additional extension for your dry vac. Now, it won't fit perfectly on the car attachment, but if you look, the inner diameter is about 1 inch. It's not going to fit super snug, but this is going to be on the top going down, so you'll have gravity to help you out. I'm going to show it as an example on the ground. but we'll see how it works. So this goes right in, again, about 1 inch diameter inside of this. So I'm gonna plug that in, and now you see my full setup. I'm gonna turn on the dry vac and let's see if it works. You can hear it already. Look at that. Beautiful. Now you could bring the hose up to the top of the roof, undo the gutter, and instead of scooping everything out by hand, use the flexible hose, vacuum everything up. You could send it down the gutter so you don't have to move every 3 feet, but give you a lot more range. Gets the job done much faster. Let's take a look.